Today, we will discuss how things around us react or change physically and chemically. Let's discover how these things happen or process. But first, let me have a quick change. Oh, hello there! I am Ray and I am a pharmacy student. Let's discuss about the changes in matter. Just a little recap. Matter is anything that has mass and volume. It has three states, which are solid, liquid, and gas. You are an example of a solid matter. This water inside exemplifies the liquid state of matter. And the air we inhale and exhale is the gaseous state of matter. Let's jump into the major point of this video, the chemical and physical changes of matter. When we talk about the physical change of matter, it is basically the change of matter that occurs without changing the chemical compositions of matter. This change is usually reversible and no new products will be formed. It has no effect on the chemical bonds of the molecules of a substance. Meanwhile, if we talk about the chemical change of matter, it has to do with the change of chemical composition of matter. It is usually irreversible and products will be formed. This type of change has a direct effect on the chemical bonds of the molecules in a substance. Did you know that the ice in this iced coffee is a manifestation of a physical change? Why? It is because the ice might melt, but its identity as a matter didn't change. The melted ice cube may be refrozen, so melting is a reversible physical change. Did you know that the rust in our front gate, just like this, is a chemical change? Yes, rusting of iron is a chemical change because new substance, iron oxide, is formed. Chemical property of iron that it is capable of combining with oxygen to form iron oxide, which is the chemical name of rust. When the chemical composition of a matter changes, it is considered as chemical change. I am cutting something for my classwork, and this is another example of a physical change. The paper which I cut does not change its chemical composition. Rather, only its form was changed, which makes it a physical change. Did you know that the process of digesting this apple that I am eating right now is an example of chemical change? Food digestion is considered as chemical change because the enzymes in the stomach and the intestines break down large macromolecules into simpler molecules so that the body can easily absorb the food. Hence, new chemical components inside the stomach were formed, which makes it a chemical change. I'm freezing water for my iced coffee later. This is a great example of freezing. Freezing is a chemical change of matter because it doesn't affect the internal composition of the water as it freezes. The frozen water can be melted and turned into water again, which is the characteristic of physical change. Did you know that boiling these eggs is a chemical change? Even though it doesn't change its physical appearance, but a new substance with different properties is formed. Thus, the boiled egg cannot be turned back into a raw egg, which makes it change chemically. On the other hand, if you break an egg, it is therefore a physical change. Breaking of egg is a physical change as no new substance is formed. Only its physical state or appearance changes. Did you know that when you mix baking soda with vinegar, it is then a chemical change? The classic baking soda and vinegar reaction provides evidence of chemical change due to the formation of gas, which is the carbon dioxide, and a temperature change. Therefore, a new product is formed and chemical composition changed. Did you know that the changing of a solid to a gas without going through the liquid phase, also known as sublimation, is an example of a physical change? Sublimation is a physical change because it is just the change of a solid substance to its vapor state. Hence, no new substance is formed and it can be converted to solid. This means it is a reversible change. Did you know that as I burn this paper out, it is then a chemical change? This is because when we burn a paper, it undergoes the combustion reaction, and during the combustion state of a substance, it changes from its solid state or liquid state to its gaseous state. So, the burning of paper is considered as a chemical change, as the paper after burning changes into ashes and fumes of gases evolve, and it is then an irreversible change. So there you have it, guys. Those were only some of the examples of physical and chemical changes of matter, which we can observe in our environment. Bottom line, matter can change form through physical and chemical changes, but through any of these changes, matter is conserved. The same amount of matter exists before and after the change. None is created nor destroyed. Thank you everyone for learning chemistry with me. Again, this is Ray saying, expectation is in the air, while labor and hard work is in the reality. May God bless us all.